Okay, let me tell you about one of the worst decisions I ever made because I'm going to give you a situation that I've watched happen before. It happened to my first agency, and it's happening to so many companies right now. And that situation is times are tough, markets are hard. And so the first line item that your CFO, you as a founder are thinking about cutting is we need to reduce spend in marketing. And yeah, totally. I understand you can reduce spend in marketing. You just need to not stop marketing and you need to optimize that spend. But let me tell you a story about the top five worst decisions I've ever made as an entrepreneur. Sales for Life grows like a rocket ship, crushes it, it's making millions of dollars a year, and then we hit a financial brick wall. We hit a financial brick wall, and I legitimately need to reduce operating expenses of all sorts, every form of headcount, including marketing. We had $1 million marketing budget. So we chop down marketing, but I don't just shave. I go into the bone marrow and I chop off a limb. I literally chop marketing right off. So that's 2018. 2000 in the rest of 18 and 19, I don't feel it. The reality is the crazy thing about marketing is when you've built up enough inertia, we had 7 years of owning the topic of social selling. The lead flow didn't stop. And man, was I profitable. Make crazy gross margins or crazy cost of customer acquisition. It was awesome. Now it's all flowing into profit. But like anything, that inertia starts to slow down. And I started to notice the sales qualified lead creation per month slow down. But you can counteract that by what do? You increase prices, or you might manipulate things to change deal terms for sales conversion, whatever it might be. But then it comes to a grinding halt. And you usually start trying to reboot the engine. It's like you're in an old World War II fighter plane and the engine is stalled. But you think you're at 10,000 feet altitude, but you start free falling way faster than you thought. And you try to restart the plane. Couldn't restart it. The reality is to kickstart that engine again would take another 1 to 2 years. So the advice, now here's that challenge or opportunity I'm going to give everybody. You cannot stop marketing. You must invest in being relevant. And marketing means a lot of things to different people. For business to business, in my framework, it's everything that drives lead flow. But for yourselves, that might be awareness that are driving more traffic to your website because you have a more product-led focus where people are coming in and self-selecting and buying. In my classic B2B, that means actually people coming in, raising their hands, booking demos, and so forth. Whatever you need to do, live events, virtual events, build up your channel ecosystem, organic content marketing, paid media, prospecting on LinkedIn, email campaigns and newsletters, cold calling, whatever that business development strategy is. Recognize that you might have to cut expenses. I've been there. But that might mean reduction of 10 to 20% across the board. What you can't do is cut a limb off. The biggest regret is that limb won't grow back. You will lose the ability to restart the plane for a couple of reasons. You'll lose that muscle and the learnings around that particular limb. Let's say that was event marketing or organic content marketing or videos on YouTube or a podcast. You stop losing the muscle that took it getting off the ground and being a successful channel. That channel will evolve. 1 to 2 years from now, the very plays that we're running will be different, but you'll have lost like the how to do it and the skills and the capabilities and the A/B testing, and all of that will be lost. And it'll be so hard for you to grow that back. So I'm talking to fellow founders every day. I'm talking to fellow CMOs every day. There are some that are growing in this space. I'm in that fortunate space. But I've been in the unfortunate position of shrinking before. The worst decision you can make is cutting off a limb. You can trim some fat. Obviously, I'm in the offshoring space, so labor arbitrage is something I'm a huge fan of to be able to get more for less to create operational efficiency. But cutting off that limb will make it so difficult for you to restart that engine. I really, I would find other ways to trim expenses and keep the marketing engine going, because it's during these times that you will have competitors that cut themselves off. And this is where your opportunity to double down and leapfrog them in search engine optimization, and leapfrog them in other forms of outbound engagement and getting in front of your prospects and customers. So I hope you found this valuable. Thanks a lot.